Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4. We are playing as the Spartan Communist States. We're playing as Greece on the road to 56 mod. This is episode 5. In today's episode, we're going to be creating our own Spartan faction, and we're going to be continuing on finishing off the war against the Comintern. So guys, if you still are enjoying this Hearts of Iron series and want to see more Hearts of Iron on the channel, the best thing you can do to ensure more content is leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and let me know in the comment section down below your suggestions and feedback. It's the 28th of August, 1943. Now, in the last episode, if you haven't gone and watched it, this is basically what the scenario happened. The Soviets, the Comintern, declared war upon Finland. Finland was like, hey, fuck that, we don't want to be invaded again, so Britain came involved. Britain then decided to launch an offensive into Germany as East and West was controlled. The Soviets ended up losing, what, fucking 6 million manpower or something stupid? Yeah, 7 million manpower. And at that point, Stalin was like, come on, Simpzy, get involved, get in, come on. I was like, fuck no, because at that point in time, I had so many bloody ports. I would have been naval invaded galore. If I lost Italy, I'd nearly be at 0.5% to capitulation. So I sat back. I was going to go and help them if I could get a decent army. I only had like 10 divisions, and there's no way I would have been able to push through there. It just kind of sucked, you know. But the Comintern, yeah, they lost too many men. They've lost 7 million. Which is insane. The Brits and the Allied forces have a minimum of 14, estimated between 17. They've only lost 2.6 manpower. Yeah, we are playing on the road to 56 mod as well. I'll put that in the description below. All the mods I'm using. So, the states... Sorry about that one, guys. I got interrupted. Family comes first. I hope you understand. I pretty much, yeah, I left exactly where I left off. I basically hit up and leave. I'm back now. If you're a long time subscriber, you do know I get interrupted quite often. Anyway, where was I? I was banging on about mods and population, yeah, basically casualties, yeah. So, the French have lost 1.30, Canada's lost a bit, China capitulated, the Republic of China. Brazil's lost 300k. So to wrap this war up, we have to knock out Brazil. That's going to be a bugger. Right, okay, so we've got 48 of our own divisions fighting here. I'm trying to get up and around so I can, yeah, surround them and smack them in the ass in Poland. Swing around. So if I can pull some of these blokes up here, basically just go up and for it, you know. Okay, cool. Right, so how's the war? So that's the war going on in Europe. They have a bit of Denmark here. How's Finland going? They're pushing out against them somewhat. Obviously, the Comintern does stretch quite a bit. Now, okay, so we've got the communist-controlled Korean Peninsula, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, who are my vassals. China's capitulated, so they've got all of China. They haven't hit me in Japan at all. And we're going to have to deal with Communist Brazil. Now, what's going on here then? The Allies actually have some forces here. Okay. Cool, so we're going to have to deal with that. Rightio then. I think it's time to make my own faction now. Let's create our own faction. Enable that. Perfecto. Military factories wise, how well are we looking here? I'm probably going to need some steel mill factories and stuff as well. Okay, so let's create our own faction. We've enabled that. So we need to see if anyone actually wants to join us. Now, there were a couple of suggestions and a couple of names I thought of to decide the name of the faction. But firstly, let's try and find someone, because I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do it. Communism, sort by... Okay. Paraguay. Yes, we can create a faction with Paraguay. Or maybe even... Oh, the Chinese Soviets, so they're there. Right, okay. What about the French? Asked to join faction. No. Mongolian, no. Okay, lucky there are some communist factions. Paraguay is probably just going to get fucked if I invite them in. So it's the same with the Soviet Chinese, of course. To be fair, I would love to give the communist Chinese that. So let's create a faction. There was a couple of options. We could have gone with like something a little bit modern, like the Spartan states, or the Spartan Empire states. We could have gone with the Hellenistic League or a Hellenic League. But seeing as we're playing as the Spartans, I want to sort of go sort of Spartan theme. So I'm going to call this the Peloponnesian League. The Peloponnese is obviously this peninsula here, and a long time ago, the Spartans and some members of Greece joined them against the Delian League against the Athenians. So we're going to call this faction the Peloponnesian League. Boom chakalaka. The dawn of the Peloponnesian League. Despite the recent Soviets' focus on communism, the Peloponnesian was announced. Excellent. Together, we will never be defeated. So the faction has been formed now. Boom. The Peloponnesian League. Now, does anyone else want to join me? No. They don't want to join me. No one else wants to join me. You can invite... Oh, yes. Okay, cool. Let's invite our vassals then. Excellent. Now, let's negotiate with the Brits and... oh, we actually have a non-aggression pact with them. Okay, that's good. That's ideally what I wanted. But boom! We have a new faction. The Peloponnesian League. There's actually a couple of factions in the game right now. We've currently got the Comintern, the Allies, the Free States, and the Peloponnesian League. And you might be thinking, who the fuck are the Free States? Well, the Free States of Switzerland. The Confederation of Helvetia. That's another sort of ancient sort of name as well. 500k manpower, that is fine. Oh wow, we have a lot of spare units here. Push up to Warsaw, if you can. It's because we're obviously expanding our front line, and in turn, so are the British. Right, come on, let's swing around here, lads. Let's get them from behind. We've halted there somewhat, which is not too bad, but we want to try and... We just need to get a point where we can cut them off. Then we can go in and surround and kill them. Chinese wants to help. That's excellent. Let's do that. Let's get them in. I would love to get some more blokes in, if I can. Yeah, they can't. What about Paraguay? They don't want to join me. Maybe just get a non-aggression pact. Just to sort of sweeten our relations with them. We'll also offer... No, I can't. Okay, I was going to say I was going to offer them some military access. Maybe that might make them a bit inclined, you know? Right. Send those blokes there. Send you here. Come on. You got to risk it for the brisket. Let's hit them and hit them hard. And we'll beat the Soviets here today, hopefully. Alright, let's just sort of keep this up, you know. Let's try and go for it. Keep going for it. We want to try and get this pocket clear for us. They were nearly surrounded and killed then. Okay. Any more reinforcements? No. But the Soviets are incredibly on the back foot. They're getting pushed here in the north in, what is this, like Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia and whatnot. Let's continue the offensive up here. And let's try and cut them off. Because that's what we want. We want to try and surround and kill as many of these Soviets in here as we can. And if we can border with the UK here, that's going to do that. You know? They're even pushing down there from the north. How's our air superiority going? We don't have air superiority over the top just yet. Sure, we have unlimited bombers and stuff. Can we make any more new air wings? No. We had 800 planes in the air before. We've actually gone up with 900. To be fair, when we took out the Japanese, we took a lot of their planes. But looking at the progression so far, we're doing quite well. We've lost 350k, we've killed 600k Soviets. They've lost 6 mil, they got 2 mil. I just sort of need to keep an eye on that because I want to try and evenly divide it up. Wow. How many divisions do the Chinese have here? 10. That looks a hell of a lot more than 10. That's, yeah, what the hell? Anyway, the Soviets are at 21% to capitulation. How are the Koreans doing? They should be pushing over the border, honestly. They should be really going after them. Alright, communism, Paraguay, they don't want to join. We're still trying to boost communism in Saudi Arabia. The Swedes, fuck knows if they're ever going to turn. And I was actually boosting in Portugal. Yeah. Portugal, we're actually back boosting in Turkey again. Anyway, let's continue things on. Let's try and get this done and over. Oh, we're actually making a lot of decent ground here. Non-aggression pact. So, where is this? Congo, Yeah, where the hell's that? Congo something. Yeah. Where's this? Belgium. Oh, okay. Belgian Congo. Pierre Rickmans. Yeah, because there was some pretty grisly sort of stuff that happened down in the Congo back in the day, didn't it, with the Belgium? He basically declared his own kingdom. Didn't he, or something happened? So, he's a fascist faction, but they're in the Allies. Right. But then there's a Belgian democratic government there. Right. Right, we want to try and finish off the Soviets here where we can. Improved computing machine. We just need the research time, you know? The minus research time. Boom! We got 12 more blokes. Okay. Let's, Whoa, okay. Not so much. I was gonna say, let's just redo this now, eh? But that was insanity, that push. I don't want to make it like that, sort of. Yeah, to there's alright. Right, push for Moscow still, lads. Where we can, but get you blokes here to still push for that point. Yeah, there we go. Okay, military factories wise, whoa, we're losing a lot of manpower. Ourselves. To be fair, it's not like we don't have a fuck ton of units in production. We probably can ease up on a couple. Oh, what is this? It's because I'm playing on this Road to 56 mod. Like, pretty much every faction has a unique focus tree and events. So, Spain rejects Portugal's demands all over the world. Wow, okay. So, Portugal demands Spanish territory. So, what's gonna happen here? Can I invite them? Nicaragua. Where the hell's Nicaragua? Nicaragua's here. Nicaragua. Right, okay. So, they're at war with the Spanish. Are they? They should be. No, they have a war goal against. Right, okay. Yeah, I want to try and get them. Maybe I was trying to see. Yeah, I was trying to see if a war broke out, could I invite them to me? But I don't think so because they're not quite communist enough just yet. Okay. We're still trying to surround and kill them where we can. The Belgians and the British are actually pushing through that point. I still want to maybe try and close things down a bit. Like, sort of slow them down just to squidge. Push here where we can, though. Alright, how well are we sort of looking? 500k. Soviets, ugh. It's actually shot up a lot more than what I would have liked. Okay. Enemy superiority. That's fine. 260k. Fucking hell. I'm gonna have to stop this. Like a lot of it. Because my blokes in the field aren't gonna be happy when there's no reinforcements, you know? What are we even on? We're on scraping the barrel, which is 25%. Crikey. We just don't have the population, eh? Okay. To be fair, this is actually tying up a lot of them, isn't it? Do I need these 11 divisions? I kind of forgot about these divisions in Japan. I'm trying to think, should I try and put them somewhere? Or maybe I should keep them here because the Soviets do have probably ships here. I was sort of thinking I had to put them there because of the Allies, because the Americans do have a pretty large presence in the Pacific there. What's this? Non-aggression pact with the British Raj. Sure, why not? Low manpower. We're still 300k up. That's why we might need to sort of ease things a bit. Oh wow, there's 5 Soviets here. Kill them. Bloody hell. Push these blokes here, like, pick a target through here. Okay, non-aggression pact with China. Let's get rid of that. Because we're probably going to have to go to war with them. Let's get more better quality submarines. Because I would like that. I'm still trying to get this... Oh, Denmark joins the Allies. That's alright. I'm still trying to get this huge surrounding tactic to work. Which it looks like it is. Liberia joins the Allies. Alright, you guys go for this. Push through here, mate. Come on. We've lost a lot of men doing this, but it's worked. Maybe it hasn't. Anyway, they've nearly gone in here. Soviets, we have surrounded and killed a decent amount of them. Yeah, there we go. Just go for that then, don't worry about this. And we've got more front lines we have to deal with. Yes, come on. Let's get rid of them. Fucking... How many guys are here? Holy crap. We're actually struggling there, but... Okay, we need to move our air force now, I reckon. Over 1,000. Yeah, let's move them to the Ukraine. Oh, we can actually house 1,600 there. Move there, then. And we'll get those guys operating over the top. Cool. How well are we looking here? There's still a decent amount of Soviets there. Okay, so we're trying to push to the back end of Moscow now. 1943. Where are our nukes and stuff? We're still... Oh, 4 days until we get nuclear reactors. Excellent. And then we're going to pump those bad boys out as quickly as we can. Manpower 250 still. We're about to surround and kill 12 divisions. Speaking of divisions, I just had to quickly check. Nuclear reactors are now available. Cool. Let's get them down in Greece where we can. Like I said, let's try and pump these bad boys out as quickly as possible. Basically try and get them in the Balkans and such. Right. Cool. Let's move them up, because nukes are fucking imperative in Hearts of Iron. Imperator! Right, okay. Let's get the nuclear bomb. Let's pay the ahead of time penalty. Yes, I've said that a lot this series, that Rome 1 reference. A couple of you picked up on it. Anyway, how's South America going? The States have navally invaded them. Alright, cool. Are there any other sort of communism countries that like me? Does Paraguay want to join the Peloponnesian League? Nah, it doesn't look like it. What's this? Unassigned divisions. Oh, we got one bloke here. Alright. Get rid of that. It's constantly just changing this, isn't it? This front line. Because we're not a part of their faction. Fuck, alright, here we go. The Allies grows. When oh no. The influence of Arrows grew so when Portugal joined the faction. This will surely upset the political balance in the short term, but might stabilise in the long term. Who would have guessed? Oh, god damn it, Portugal. What the fuck? Oh. Well, there goes that political power wasted. Trying to bring those son of a bitches into the Peloponnesian League. Alrighty then, guys, not too much is really happening. We're still trying to push for Moscow here. Still got 55 divisions on the border. Manpower wise is quite low. I'm not actually recruiting any more units because I can't. I'm going to have to keep the manpower back up for these blokes. But hopefully it doesn't get sort of too far away from us. The Chinese are actually drawing a lot of Soviet units away from Russia itself in China, which is quite good. Still got 11 divisions in Japan, still unsure what to do with them. We'll keep them there for the time being. Just having a quick look around the world, nothing really too much is happening. There are there's a couple more pockets here in Brazil. Looks like there's a naval battle off the coast as well. But apart from that, not too much. I actually edited some of my divisions. What else is sort of going on? Oh, okay, we've got actually a lot of spare military factories, which is good. But basically, yeah, we're continuing to push slowly but surely. Hopefully we can get Moscow done in today's episode. They're currently at 54% to capitulation. I've killed 1 million on my own, which is fantastic. They've actually lost 1 million there as well. So, okay, right. So maybe I should give the Chinese a little bit more effort than what. Really, they're at 53. What's going on here then? Yeah, 7.8 the Brits killed. Brazilians 2.82. Okay, right. We haven't actually killed any Brazilians, honestly. Okay, the UK's lost 2.5 million, and the Allied total is 3.5. What's ours? Only 1 mil. Right, who's this? King Leopold? Get the fuck out of here, mate. Right, so it looks like the British are pushing down into the Caucasus. There's even a couple of naval invasions. Very low supply in China. Yeah, that's not really my fault though, but the Chinese are actually holding out, drawing a lot of their divisions. Korea's not too bad. I'm kind of worried leaving Japan though. Right. Dump some of these military factories into support equipment because we're going to really need that. 75k. We're even scraping the barrel, you know. To be fair, once we take the Soviet Union, taking huge chunks of their population with us. Oh, well, I don't know. Does that mean, even though they've lost like 1 million there, they've lost nearly 9 million people? We don't get those people back when they're dead. I don't think so. Maybe like the cores in Russia are going to be really fucking low. I can't remember off the top of my head how many men died in the fascist World War II instead of the Allies versus the Comintern. Well, I guess we're the Peloponnesian League now, I guess. Right. We need to start talking about ourselves like that. Okay, how far away is Muscovy? We've got a lot of units here just sitting back because of this front line, which we constantly are changing and redoing. Okay, we're on the footsteps of Moscow now. Will a Spartan flag be the first one to be raised over Moscow? Just go for it, lads. Yes, come on. We've only got 15k manpower. We better fucking do it now. If you're gonna do it. Actually, I probably shouldn't go aggressive. I was thinking, oh yeah, let's go aggressive and get this over and done with. But we might lose like 10k down here or something stupid. When the real push is here. Because things are gonna come, not to a standstill, but quite low once we run out of manpower. Come on. Come on, you bastards. You bastard assholes. Come on. You motherfuckers. This is going to be so close. Come on. Yes. Oh, we did it. With 1k. Oh my god. With 1k manpower to spare. We did it. Oh, excellent stuff, guys. We've taken Muscovy. Eh? Now what are they at to capitulation, out of curiosity? Wowzers. Whopping 88%. Alrighty then, I don't really know what we're going to do now, honestly. We've got no manpower. which sucks. We can't get any more because we're on scraping the barrel. What we could do is maybe disband the Japanese army we've got over there. That could help. Or we're actually, yeah, we're slowly pushing where we can. Yeah. But maybe we just need to wait for the Brits and the Allies to make the real big sort of pushes. If we sort of support them, it might work. Wow, the Soviet Union is at like 1% to capitulation. I don't think I've ever seen that with only a small amount of Russia falling. To be fair, they did have all this, so yeah, maybe we need to factor that into account. And also the fact that they've lost 10 million Russian souls. We lost 1 million of our own blokes though, to be fair. Oh, did they capitulate? Oh, what? They haven't, but they nearly have. They've lost 200k. How's everyone else? Xinjiang's capitulated now. Comintern, the French commune, lost 200k. The States lost 200k. The Brits lost 3 million. So maybe give a couple of territory to the French and the States. But majoritively to myself and the UK, I'm thinking. Right, Moscow's fallen. We just need one more territory. Oh, no, they've capitulated now by the look of it. Yep, there we go. Soviet Union capitulated. Great news. Wow, okay. We've taken 17k of their Soviet rifles. 2.6k artillery 3, which is good because I don't think we've even got artillery 2 in production. No, we've only got artillery 1. And 42k other stuff. And what the fuck? Okay, that is... The war's still going on. So we haven't had the war room yet. We've still got to knock out Brazil before the war room happens. But as we are the communists, it looks like we've just taken over it for the time being. What I was laughing at was Korea then. They've just like... Yeah, poof, just like shot up here. Which is awesome. How else are we sort of looking? Okay, so they got... The Comintern still sort of lives there in, what, Mongolia. And... yeah, they have no more troops. 10 million men lost. Bonkers. Oh no, what the fuck is this? Looks like they have their own faction there as well. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why are all these countries making their own faction? Join me! You know? Right, to wrap this war up, we have to go to Brazil, which what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to give the command to these 11 Japanese divisions. I'm going to negotiate with the United States because they actually have taken some territory there, or maybe I'm better off negotiating with someone else. If I do... yeah, hang on. Who's going to give me military access? The States will... ask... oh, I actually have military access with the British and the Dutch. Right, so I'm not going to need to worry about that then. Right, get everyone here in Japan to... I don't know, we're sort of... well, how are we going to... we have to go through, like, that way, don't we? Okay. So it's... I don't know, is it closer to... the thing is, right, I don't particularly want to send my 54 divisions from Europe here just yet. Because... we're probably going to go to war with the Allies at some point. We've managed to gain 370k manpower. Fucking hell, this has been a bugger. From just taking those core states. So, garrison that where you can. Yeah, 380k. But this is a bit of a taste and a bit of a tease as what the war room is going to look like. And the Peloponnesian League, once the wars wrap up. Anyway, you guys need to get to Nagasaki. Some of you might even be quicker and better off actually going there. But anyway, we'll rally up with you blokes, and then we'll send you over to Brazil. Na 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 douche. Okay. Brazil somehow managed to capitulate. I was getting ready for, like, naval invasions to actually hit it, but I don't know. I guess someone must have killed a lot of them. Anyway, let's get stuck into divvying up the world. For some reason, the States took a fuck ton of stuff. I got a fuck ton of war score. That's insane. Anyway, because I am the leader for the peace conference, I get to divvy up everything, and I'll try and do it as evenly as possible. Me, myself, and the United Kingdom did most of the heavy lifting for this. French did fuck all. Maybe I can give them a couple of territory here and there, but yeah, it was basically all me. Maybe I could give sort of the allies Brazil. You know, maybe that's probably the best bet. Anyway, I'll try and evenly divide it up as best I can. Alrighty, guys. So the war room has ended. The Treaty of Vienna between the Allied forces, the Comintern, and the Peloponnesian League has ended. I tried to evenly divide it as best I can, but I will sort of rectify a couple of positions. I'll gift some territory to the United Kingdom and the Chinese because I kind of, yeah, I was a little bit greedy on some points, which I want to sort of rectify. Anyway, let's go through the results. So we've taken, obviously, this sort of bottom half of the Soviet Union. We took Moscow, so I want that for myself. We've given the top half here to the United Kingdom. To be fair, I probably should give Bohemia pretty much nearly a couple more things a bit south of this line, more so of Poland and Germany. So maybe this chunk here I'll give to the Brits because they did fight, to be fair, a lot. I expanded Finland. I gave them these borders here just to, I don't know, I thought it'd be quite good. They started this whole war, so they probably deserve a bit more territory, even though they did hardly any fighting. So we've got this pretty much the back end of the Soviet Union. I made the decision, I really liked when I saw North Korea, the Communist Korean, sort of was blurred out here. They are my allies, and they're my puppets, actually. So I thought, fuck it, why not? Let's give them a huge chunk here. The communists in China actually were one of the, yeah, Paraguay didn't join me, but they were one of, yeah, I formed the faction with them, yeah, that was it. So they're quite loyal. I thought, why not? They helped me establish the Peloponnesian League, why not give them some territory? So I gave them huge chunks in northern China. I gave them Mongolia, Xinjiang. I also gave them bit of pockets here in China as well, and down in Thailand. In Brazil, didn't touch it. None of my forces were actually involved in the conflict. I decided to divide it. Ideally, I would have loved to go like bang, bang, and bang with the French. So I've given this part to the United Kingdom. The Dutch were involved, so I gave a bit to them. Obviously, the French were involved here, so I tried to copy this up there, you know. The United States did take some territory, and I think they could have potentially, them or the French, were the ones to make them capitulate. So I've given the States, so yeah, Sao Paulo and Rio de Janeiro, and then I gave the bottom path here, path to the French. Okay, so we took 3 states. Sorry, Finland took 3 stakes. What am I going on about? It's a little bit late in Australia. I do apologise. I'm a bit tired. Anyway, yeah, French took 3. United States took 4. They took 41. Netherlands, we took 127. 22 there. Alrighty. Nearly 300,000 equipment seized. Colombia joins the Allies. Fucking great. Anyway, this is how the world has shapened up. Allies control pretty much South America, the entirety of North. They have Africa. They have a lot of Asia after these wars as well. It's great to see the Soviet Chinese quite big, and then obviously Korea here as well. Like I said, I probably want to try and gift some of this territory here to the UK, because I kind of feel it's a bit unfair. I tried to make it sort of like, I love that just like name there though. It stretches right across. Yeah, I want to try and give them a bit more territory in Poland and Germany, and I've got a territory here, just in the middle of nowhere, that I probably should give to the Chinese as well. But on that note, guys, I don't think there's really much else we can do. We're going to continue on with this scenario in the next, or maybe I should not go to war with the Allies, because It's going to be tough, even with taking all this territory. We've only got 100k manpower. Like, I don't know if we're actually going to be able to do it against the Allies, you know? Because the Soviets lost 10 million people. Like, I just want to have a quickly look, actually. Where's the core state of Moscow or something? Yeah, like, what's the go? No, minus 98. Yeah, it's because, like, I'm just sort of looking, right? Now, what sort of us stuff we're looking at? Yeah, like, there's, like, no one left in Russia. Everyone's dead. Only 1 point... Hang on, so in the province of Moscow... I'm just trying to work this out, right? Where the fuck's Moscow? I keep on losing it. Moscow, yeah. So what's the go? They have a civilian population of 10k. Recruitable 40k. Civilian population. Okay, right. They've just like... I'm just like comparing it to my home territory there. Fuck, there's like hardly anyone there. That's crazy. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching and supporting this video. Leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new around here. For social media links wise, if you want to stay connected with me after this video, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram are all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box these days to get all the notifications for the channel. You have to click subscribe and, of course, click the bell to join the notification squad. I really do enjoy reading those comments. Patreon and Steam group there as well. Come and join the community on Steam. If you guys want to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below for cheap games. Maybe Hearts of Iron, Total War, I don't know, Mountain Blade Warband. Maybe there's a strategy game you haven't picked up just yet. Check out my G2A affiliation link for cheap and reliable games. I really do recommend it. There's some great prices on there, so just go check out the prices and it'll help me out. G2A. Okay, my name has been Simpzy. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Goodbye. Really close cinematic shots here, pushing through the bridge. Oh, look at... That was probably the shot of the video there.